Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one we're going to be taking a look at Hall of Fame Kurt. Since he is in the store, you can straight up buy him for $20. It also comes with 10 pulls. Pretty good value when there's these kind of offers in general, if you don't have the poster and if you want them and if you're going to use them, right? So I am not encouraging you to spend to buy this or discourage you either way. I just want to show you what you're getting, basically, right? So and then we'll do some gameplay so you can see how he might run. So you get him at 6-star bronze, which is nice, 3,000 shards, so you can, evolve him when you get the Hall of Fame tokens, and then you get the silver gear, and then the 10 pulls, right? So now, Kurt, I'll be honest with you guys, he can hit hard, but I personally can't stand sub gameplay, right? If you're the kind of person that loves Zombie Becky because she can hit hard with the sub, then you'll love Kurt, right? You absolutely will love him. If you can't stand sub gameplay like me, then you wouldn't be caught dead using him, right? That being said, he can hit pretty hard. So I think it's worth showing you guys. Now, this account does have the gold gear, and that's if you notice why Sherry is equipped, because the gold gear adds 5 multiply. So we're going to remove Sherry and Lex, and that would show you guys basically what he would hit like if you didn't have the gold gear but you did have Sherry and Lex. So right, like your damage will go up from there, but that'll show give you guys a good idea. Also, I don't have the Hall of Fame moment on this account, which is good because it does add another 3 multiply gem strength, which would definitely make a difference, right? So this will give you guys an idea of what 1 gear silver with Sherry would hit when I take Sherry and Lex off. But the moveset, it's easily his best moveset. Moonsault, 6 MP, 138k damage, 1x4 area to make into 1-turn countdown gems. That will deal 71k damage and make 6 random gems into multiply gems of strength 4. Crossface Chicken Wing, 6 MP submission, choose 8 gems to make into black submission gems, 166k damage for 3 turns. Remaining gems turn into multiply gems of strength 8. Angle Slam finisher, 280k damage, destroy 30 random multiply gems. So this destroys the multiply gems, right? But this is multiple things can go wrong on this sub, right? So Entourage with 1 gear, of course it gives 4 MP, so we have 4. And our turn is 5, and we need 6, but Lex gives us 2. So we are good there, right? All charged up for feud. He's +3. He would be +2 multiply at gold. He's only 1 here. And Sherry's 4. So that's 6. And then we have purple gems, and we have blue gems do 60% more multiply and 60% more multiply respectively, right? So the 2 zombies, it doesn't matter which 2. Ideally, you would use black because it's primary color. So your best 2 would be initially black and then yellow. But those are the 2 rarest zombies, so and you don't know what color the multiply gems are going to be, so you're completely guessing. So for now, we're going to take these 2 off. Technically, they had 6 multiply gems, or 6 modifier, and the gear adds 5, so we're just going to go ahead and throw anyone with 1 on. And now that this would be equal to what you would hit if you don't have the moment and you have 1 gear and you do have Lex and Sherry on. Okay, and this is silver, so you can a little bit more than double this at gold, but you need stars filled and no hollows, right? Which won't be a problem because you're buying him at 6-star bronze. For the strap, we have 100%er. I'm using Rhonda's jacket because whenever you generate 3 or more sub gems, increase your yellow and your black gems by 100%. And as you guys saw, those were his best 2. And because I don't have Lex actually equipped, we're not charged, right? But we would be in feud. And then I have the Seal of the Acolyte subplate that has another 50%. Neither of those plates are particularly hard to get. I've gotten multiple seals out of feud bag, so you absolutely can. So this would be loaded, right? Your gameplay loop is you're going to come in here and you're going to put your countdowns down. Now this is hurdle 1. They're not juggernauts, so 1 match in these countdowns go away. So you want to try and put them hopefully somewhere where the AI doesn't break them. So that's hurdle 1. Hurdle 2 is you're going through the sub here. Not really, but I mean, like, not really a hurdle necessary. This words. Anyway, 2-3 matches loads it. We'll just make a 6 there, and then you want to put these, you know, around, but not necessarily on spots where they'll get matches, because those give you some extra black guaranteed multiply gems. But you need 6 gems to fill the finisher. So we've accomplished our mission, and then luckily none of our countdown gems got broken. So that's good. So that's surviving that hurdle. We do have to kick out. Not a big deal, because in this case, you're not screwed if you don't kick out, but you can see we did lose some multiply gems. And then you just hit the finisher. Now, as long as there's 1 blue, which there's exactly 1, and 1 black, which I think there was 1, then you refill. And that did 28 million. That's respectable at silver. You know, probably like 55, 60 million. It's not bad. You're going to see probably lots of videos with Kurt where he's going to hit really, really hard because he can. But you need the moment, you need both gears, you need big straps, big plates, etc., right? Leo, all the stuff. So I'm trying to show you a realistic view of what a 6-star Silver Hall of Fame Kurt can hit like, and also show you some of the possible issues you can run into. Like I said, here's the Ronda's jacket. 3 or more sub gems increase your yellow and black gem by 100% for 2 turns. Seal of the Acolyte. 6 or more sub gems increase all your gem damage by 50% for your next turn. Now, you could use something like the Pentamask, which gives you black gem damage for 200% for 2 turns, right? And then you could pair that with like a black Royal Rumble plate. That's something you could do because you're destroying 30 multiply gems, theoretically, as long as you don't lose countdowns. So you could absolutely do that. But I think those are both harder gets, and you know, if you're thinking about buying this Kurt and using him, I think this is probably more likely the kind of setup you could use, except for the Sherry part, right? So now what happens if you don't have Sherry? I can't really show you. If you don't have Sherry, you'd be losing 4 multiply strength, so it'd probably be the equivalent of running mostly dry, no zombies. I'm gonna put Lex on so we're loaded, just because he's adding only 1. So you're probably somewhat more close to something like this if you're running without Sherry. To be honest, you maybe not if you're using another 2 multiplier. Maybe it's not quite as bad. Maybe only taking 1 zombie off would be the way to go. It's hard to simulate with the gear. Probably I went a little overboard, right? You'll probably hit harder than this. But rather undersell it than oversell it to you guys. You know what I mean? I'd hate for anyone to buy it thinking he's like the behemoth that ends all worlds, and then they didn't realize, oh gosh, I don't have the moment, I don't have a second gear, I don't have multiply trainers, right? Like, so the thing with Kurt is he's very good and he can hit hard, but it's risky gameplay. It's not fast. There you can see we lost one of the countdowns. That'll happen often. Now we get a lot less multiply gems, right? So if you have Howdy, it can mitigate that risk. But again, my question would be, if you have Leo, if you have Howdy, if you have all this crazy stuff, why would you use Kurt? He doesn't make it into... I mean, I would honestly, I think I prefer Brutus with power gem stuff. He actually has a shot to win on turn 1, you know, and he's faster. So, but Kurt can hit huge numbers, and people tend to fall in love with that. So anyway, let me run him with a little bit nicer stuff, and then I'll put Leo and Howdy on in case we lose one, and you can see. And then like with the moment, you know, you could probably get with the moment and it's like some decent plates and stuff. You could probably get easily 300 million or more, no question, at gold. But damage, you don't kill him deaderer, and it's not very efficient compared to all the other strikers. Striker's probably the best class in the game right now for feud. And then, like I said, showdown, you know, somebody comes out of it, they get charged. There's just so much stuff that can go wrong with the sub. You can get all your countdown gems wiped on an unlucky cascade by the AI. Happens to me all the time. That's why I haven't used sub people for a long time. I don't care how hard they can hit. I just won't use them, right? But I get why a lot of people do and like him, because it's fun to hit big, and Kirk can hit big. But I'm just trying to give you guys, then this would be with both gears. What you're seeing here is what he would hit with both gears, with Leo, with Sherry. You'll see what I mean when he starts, the more stuff you get, he starts to look better and better. And then the moment would add 3 more multiplies. It's like a free Leo. But this is why you'll see, and this is only silver, this is why you'll see people really like him. And you have to be careful, because you can't hit that hard unless you have lots and lots of stuff, right? And like I said, you can easily lose these countdown gems. You don't always keep your sub multiply gems. Here we have a ton of them. So on top of it, this should be like really good. A really good angle slam. But there's 4 loot box gems, so that's going to hurt too, right? But you can see 62 million at silver, and that's without the moment, right? So, I mean, like, he can definitely hit, and that's why people like him, right? And you can go up. There's a bunch of stuff you could do, but at gold, everyone that you've fought is already dead that way. So, I mean, if things go right, they go really right. But if they don't, then they don't. And he's not like fast, right? So, like, but he is potentially useful for a lot of people. As far as his trainer goes, 2 red MP, the red subs do 100% more damage per turn. I'm not a sub guy other than tours, so that's a tour trainer for me. When I want to be lazy and just auto play it, right? As far as like, for me, he wouldn't even make anywhere near my top 10 strikers. Like I said, I would actually rather play the free Brutus personally. I mean, he's not better than anyone there. Bradshaw and him, he's probably better than Bradshaw, I suppose, but like these two are Ollie, they're all better. He's better than this whole line. You know, I'd rather play Seth with stuff, to be honest. Like there's just a lot. Like Jay, he wouldn't even make my top 10, like not even close. So the question is like, would you rather play DDP or Kurt? Because they're both Hall of Fame strikers, for example. I'd rather play DDP as well, I think. But that's a preference. He's nowhere near as good as Austin, etc., right? So not even close to Farouk's level. I prefer Vader with stuff over him, like Zombie Sammy, definitely, right? There's just a ton of people. So he's good, right? He can potentially be useful. He can hit really hard. But I just want you guys to have realistic expectations. You know, like if you don't have Sherry and you don't have his second gear and you don't have the moment, you know, you're probably going to struggle to hit for more than 40 million at gold with 100% strap and a couple plates. You might even hit for less. The more stuff you add, the more it goes up and potentially into the hundreds of millions with a bunch of stuff. That's just the way the multiply gems scale. So I hope you guys found this helpful. If you want to see more like this, videos like this when they do put offers out, and again, I do want to repeat, I think this is a fine offer from the sense that, I mean, so is the Samu, like, right? Samu is not a game changer anymore, but if you don't have him and he's been super hard to get, you can snag him and it comes with 15 pulls. That's typically what you're paying for the price of the pulls. You know what I mean? The D-Lo one, these are all really, in my opinion, good offers. Because you're getting a guaranteed card if you don't have it, and then you're getting the pulls on top of it, and that's the price of the normal pulls. So it's just something guaranteed that you're not disappointed, and I like guaranteed offers, so I'm good with the offers. But I just want you guys to know what Kurt can hit like, and I thought this would be pertinent today. So again, if you want me to kind of try and do videos when offers like these are around like this in the future, let me know. And like, subscribe, and share. Tell your faction mates, because that's how I can kind of tell if it's interesting or useful, is basically how many people comment, how many people watch it. I'm like, oh, okay, that was useful. I'll do that again in the future, sort of thing. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys. You've been amazing. So many comments, watching so much the past couple months, and I really appreciate it. You guys, they're the reason I have a channel, so thank you. And you know, that's that. So thanks for watching, guys, and good luck out there. And you know, also like, subscribe, and share, because it really helps me out, you know. And Kurt can hit. He can really hit. But yeah, he can hit.